Energy and chemical company Sasol and the Metsimaholo municipality have now called an urgent community meeting this morning to try and end the protest by Sasolburg residents. The community there accuses the petroleum giant of not prioritising locals in its recruitment processes. 6 people have since been arrested since those protests started. They will appear in the Sasolburg Magistrates Court this morning. And Newzroom Afrika's Scara Mafokoane is there. Scara, it's going to be, again, we saw and we heard from community members yesterday, they are not going to let up. They plan to see this process to wherever it leads them. Anything yet from the energy company, and what else is happening and expected to happen this morning?
Well, good morning to you, Iman, and the viewers. We'll expect in just under an hour to hear what Sasol has to say to this community and to the media, including the municipality. So as things stand now, they haven't said anything, and we have made requests to speak to them yesterday, and they were not coming to the party. But late night meetings with the office of the mayor and the community members, they have agreed to meet the community and the mayor, including the media, later on in just under an hour, Iman. But I can tell you, we've moved from Zamdela, where we were earlier in the morning, where the protest march started. Those protesters are making their way to this court, where the 6 people who were arrested on Tuesday and yesterday will appear at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock is the time as well that meeting with the mayor and Sasol will be taking place. It's taking place just down the road, about 50 meters from the court. So that crowd we expect to arrive here in about 20 minutes or so. But Iman, I spotted now a gentleman who has been at the forefront of this march, leading it, and that JJ Singh. That is Singh, just tell us, going into this meeting with Sasol, I know you said you met with them on Tuesday, and there were no agreements that were made there. How confident are you going into this meeting that there could be an end in sight for this protest?
Well, first of all, good morning. Literally, the ball is in Sasol's court. We just hope that today they bring people that can make decisions and we find a way forward. Because outside that, bringing people that still have to go back and get permissions and whatever, we have no control how the public will react to that. Everybody's on their edge, unemployment is at its peak, and it's up to Sasol. The ball is in their court, they have to do the right thing and come with answers today.
Now, we have been allowed into that meeting. It's going to be an open meeting. Do you think, with all cards on the table, resolutions will be taken and we'll see an end to this protest?
Well, it has to. Resolutions have to be taken because it shows transparency on both ends. Allowing the media in there to show actually what's going on will help, actually. But more than anything, decisions really have to be made today. Decisions that favor the community. Sasol needs to play ball and actually deliver as per their SLP. We're not asking for anything outside that. It's in their mandate, it's in their policy to deliver, not only to us, but to the DMR, as per their license. It makes no sense, again, to hire people from outside when you have a deliverable of 80% local. It makes no sense to bring companies from outside when you have to empower fence-line communities. It's not a term that we came up with, it's their policy. So we're not asking for anything outside what they need to do. So that's our hope.
What's the mood like? What's the sentiment from those protesters who are making their way to this court? And some will be, just down the road at the municipal offices.
Look, today tensions are high because we have this court case happening right now where some of the community members have been arrested. So, it's a knife-edge situation, And also there's big anticipation and big expectations from the Sasol meeting that's happening at the same time. So we hope that we get a favorable outcome from the court. We hope that we get a favorable answer from Sasol, because it'll be a double blow if Sasol doesn't come out with proper answers and account, and we don't get a favorable situation from the court as well. So from then on, we have no control. We don't know how the public will react. However way they react, it'll be unled. because we would have done our best as community leaders, as community activists, to try and mitigate and bring everybody around the table so that we find solutions that work for everybody. I don't think Sasol wants the situation. They want an environment where they can operate in peace, operate in harmony with the community, create opportunities both for labor and procurement. But if people are not doing what they're meant to be doing, then it makes it difficult for everybody to live together in the same community.
JJ Singh, thank you very much for joining us here on Newzroom Afrika. Waliman, in just under an hour, we'll hear what Sasol has to say in that meeting, and also the court case that will be taking place just behind me at the Sasolburg Magistrates Court.
All right, and we keep it with Court Scara. Thank you for the update.